Okay, so we're now ready to build the app. So that's the next part of this work process. So log back on, go to your dashboard and select the Manage Apps Reseller option again. And there you can see that the app that we added is now available to work on. On the far right here, you can see the login button. This will log you into the app that you're building, and you get into the back office and configure stuff. We'll look at that later. Then there's the delete button. Delete that. The app's gone for good and you get your license back. There's the edit button that edits the stuff that we have just set up. There's the generate APK button. When we're all good to go, that will go green, and we'll come back to that. The status, this is where you can toggle it active or deactive, just like we could on the other screen. The preview code we'll talk about later. The create app is where we're going to go to in just a moment. The next field tells you that you've used a license. Then we have the expiry date, and finally we've got the app name. But we want to go back now to the create app and look at what we have to do to indeed create that app. So having hit that create app, you're taken through to the create page, and you can see now that you're able to change things here. So here you've got a representation of the phone with all of the options, and if you move over now, you can select these various options to change them. So if you see this little menu up here, click on here, you can drag and change the color, and if you can see, it's now changed over there as well. You'll want to make sure you've got the right corporate colors, so it's good to know those values and then to type them in. So I've got this brown in my logo, so I'm typing that in, and it's using that same color here now on this background. To find the numerical value of a color, I use something called Instant Eyedropper. It's a free tool, and you can see, look, if you hover over any color, it will tell you what the value is. You make a note of that, and then you can recreate it. So you can simply scroll down here and change whatever colors you want. I'm going to leave the rest like this just for the sake of this tutorial, but you'll want to set it up and then make sure that when you finish, you click the update button. When you've done that, you're going to scroll back up to the top, and then you're going to hit the images and background button, and we're going to upload the images here. This is the advantage of having got all of your assets ready. You can just start plugging them in as you go. So you're going to want to have a background screen image that's 768 by 1024 pixels, and you're going to want to have a home logo image which is 540 by 135 pixels. Okay, so select the browse files and then upload your background image. Once it's uploaded, it'll appear on the little mobile icon here, and then select the home logo and upload that as well, and those images are there and good to go. So come back up here and select build app, and then you can see you've got the list of features. Now these will be pre-selected, so we're going to leave those and move over here to the design page. You can see that there's some placeholders there because we chose a cafe, and we're going to change those and make this our own. So we will have already have prepared these images, and we now want to swap them out for our version. You can do that by coming down and clicking the little icon here, and then you can see, just as before, there's an upload option. We'll select the image that we want, upload it, and that will swap that image over. You can see the little bar there just counting up by uploads. Once we've done that, we press the update button. Always press the update button. You can see straight away the image has changed in the little mock-up mobile there, and here it is. This is the image that we've put in. As I've said before, really important you get these done professionally. I've just knocked this up quickly for this demo. We have a second page here, and we're going to make sure that that changes. As you can see, you scroll down, you get the second page. So let's just quickly change this one now. Exactly the same. You select the image, then you want to upload. So you select the image you want now, the second image, put that in. Again, don't forget to press the update. We press the update, and Bob's your uncle, we now have those pages are our own bespoke pages rather than the placeholder pages. So, having done the dashboard design, we're now going to go over here to the menu design. Now remember, we've already got some things set up because we chose a template, and I'm not going to change any of these layouts. You can look at those, go through each one of those and see which suits you best. I'm going to leave it as it is. You can also come down here and put little icons next to each of these. They've got some here that you can select, or you can upload your own, but again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this for the sake of this tutorial. So having set up your menu, the next thing to do is to go to Publish App. But because that's quite a meaty section in itself, we're going to make that the subject of the next tutorial. Thanks very much, and as ever, if you've got any questions, do drop us a note in the Facebook group.